Welcome back to Alchemy Doctress. I have a poem on my spirit. I can say that it's one of my favorite poems. It was given to me at a time that was, a very difficult time in life. And when it seemed like those things are trying to happen, it always brings me back. And it's like ever since last night, I taught the class on gaslighting the matrix. Amazing class, amazing class. Oh my gosh, it was like 3 hours long. Amazing class. But we broke something in the matrix system. Like on the class, it started glitching. Like the people who were there last night, y'all know what I'm talking about. And this morning, it's been one thing after the other with me, one thing after the other with me. And I know it's in a way punishment for that class that I taught, because that class is freeing some minds from the matrix that's been keeping the system going. You get what I'm saying? Like they're truly a real player now. They don't just think they're a player, they're a real player. And it's like that happens in life a lot when you do something against what someone else wants. It's like when they try to do something to punish you for it, oh, you didn't do this for me, so I'm gonna act this way, or you didn't do this, so I'm gonna act this way, or I'm gonna treat you like this because you did that. And everything turns into like a punishment for your actions. And sometimes it's like you get punished for actions that are just you, and you didn't even know that it had that impact. You know what I'm saying? That effect. You get what I'm saying? It's something about that coming out. So I wanted to read Invictus because I feel like this poem may be helpful for someone else. Some of you all may already know this, of course. It's by William Ernest Hemingway. William Ernest Henley. I'm talking about Hemingway. Child. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bloody bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the year shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Many of us in our programming has been taught that there is this, there's a divine being that's the ultimate master over everything, which is true, which is correct, right? But when it comes to how it all plays out within like reality and life, we are responsible for our reactions. We are responsible for how we interpret things. We are responsible. So it's like this system of looking at what we are responsible for and what we're not responsible for. And it's something about in this energy where you may be feeling like you're being held responsible for something that it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you, don't relate to you, it's not your responsibility. But it's being put on you like it is your responsibility. And with it being put on you like it's, oh, all these birds, I'm like a crow. And with it being put on you like it's your responsibility, it's like you being punished for not doing something. Someone is giving this vibe of someone trying to manipulate you to act a certain way or to get in line, to get back in line, to get back with the program. Okay. I went to the post office today to drop off an order, and I had a package in my thing. It's saying, for me to pick up my package, but the line was super long. And normally, since, I'm not there like buying nothing or none of that, they're just picking up a package. Normally, they just, someone's there, they go get it and they get you your package. But this time, it's only one worker. And, she's like, ma'am, even though this is the kicker, y'all. She went back to the back to get someone else's. And I said, hey, ma'am, can you just grab mine too? Since, that's all, it's picking up a package. And when she came back, she said, I can't let you cut in front of everyone else. Mind you, it's all white people. I'm the only black person in there, right? But it's not like she was doing anything extra. It was going to be helping her actually, right? But it was to try to appease the people who were in there, because she made sure she made a point of it, of I can't have you cut in front of these people, right? Now, mind you, any other time they do this. So I was being made responsible for their feelings of this black girl coming in with her slip from her PO box, and she just picking up something, and I've been standing in this line to buy these stamps, right? So Spirit was like, just leave, just leave, just leave. My old programming would have just stood there and dealt with it, but I would have been in that line for a long time and was like, I'll just have to come back and get it, right? But a lot of times people do things and treat you a certain way to appease someone else's feelings. So, like, for example, say you're dating this person and they never, like, y'all don't commit or something, they don't do something, but the whole time they're not doing it because they're trying to appease to someone else's feelings, because they don't want someone else to feel a type of way because of what they're doing for you. I'm about to cry because this feels deeper than the post office right now. And I really feel like I'm picking up on someone's energy in here. It's more than one someone. I know I am. But that feeling of knowing that someone or something is treating you a certain way to appease to someone else, meaning they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about who you are. They don't care about what you got going on or even what y'all connection is, right? Because what matters to them is the social perception. You'll be surprised how many people care about social perception. They care about what other people say, what other people are going to think. They care about that more than their own happiness. We see it all the time on the internet, you know, that's where the whole, niche thing or sticking to certain things, only doing what people like, where people find that they don't really be knowing these people because they've come on here with this whole false personality, because this is what they know people would want. They feel like you wouldn't like them for them. And the reality is that a lot of people don't really be liking people for them. Let's keep it a buck. They like the people who put on a show. Who put on a show. Who keep them entertained, who keep them dancing. But you don't do that. And you don't deserve to be in spaces like that. You don't deserve to be in spaces and places that they disregard you, your feelings, your well being for someone else and their feelings and their well being. Because what they're telling you is that their feelings are more important than yours. I'm about to take a puff on that one. That their feelings are more important than yours. And you really want to pay close attention to that. Okay? Because that's going to show you that person in general who they are. I was going to say for y'all to get y'all some tranquility, but I think I only got one more left in stock. I'm like out of stock of almost everything. Of the smoke blend. Um, So this energy, don't let anyone come in and play with you or try to save you for later. What? Look, I had to ask myself that twice. Like, what? Don't let anyone come in and try to save you for later. Come in, try to play with you. This person, whoever this is resonating with, this person lacks internal confidence. They lack internal confidence, internal awareness, discernment, all of that. Their whole life has been lived by making other people happy and proud. And this is given a vibe of they're doing something because there's someone in their life who, like, they get some type of support from. They get some type of support from someone. And you don't know this. You don't know that they're taking like backhand deals, is what this is giving. This could also be like on governmental. This just spirit literally just said this is happening between countries right now too. But someone is taking like back deals, okay? And so they can't say too much about you, or they can't do too much with you because of what they got going with somebody else. And them being connected to you messes up the whole program. It messes up the whole program that they had together, all that jazz, and what they had planned. But they don't want to let you go, though, and your energy, because you also bring them a benefit. You bring a benefit to their life. This person is very opportunistic. Okay, very opportunistic. And because you bring a value to their life still, they want to keep you around any kind of way that they can. Hey, neighbor. I was. Have a good one. Because I saw her like looking at her. I was like, oh man, I was like, let me speak. Look, we always speak when we see each other, child. Okay. Um, she just had a baby. Her baby is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's a little angel. She's a little angel. Oh my gosh. Um, and now she got this 90s style going on with the bob and the oh my gosh. Fine. Okay. She said, baby, snapping back. Okay, snapping back. But anyway, okay, back. This energy is giving heavily as soon as you notice that someone is like dragging their feet or something's not making sense or they're moving funny or weird, check the Carfax. Okay. This person got something going that they can't mess up, that they're using, that they need. This is not to even put it out there of someone being right or wrong, right? Remember, there is no real right or wrong in the world. It's all about perception and who it is. But for you, you can't go for that. Okay. So for you, yeah, no, it's a no. And with that, it's like standing in those boundaries, standing in those boundaries. But don't let nobody use you or string your energy or treat you a certain way because they're trying to appease someone else's feelings. Mm-mm. I keep hearing that. I can't go for that. No, no, no can do. Okay. Yeah, it's a no. It's gonna be a no. Okay. But that's the message, y'all. Um, definitely let me know down below, if it resonated. Um, it's like this person, the things that they've said, like, this could even be like, okay, sorry, last thing. This could even be like, say this person's like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship yet, da da da. Whole time they telling everybody else they don't talk to you. They telling everybody else they don't talk to you. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love you all. And I'll see y'all later.